I have the privilege of introducing our 2026 student speaker, Ruisi Chen.
Good afternoon, faculty, family, friends, and my fellow graduates. The last time I gave a speech was in the second grade, on a 60-degree winter afternoon in Shenzhen, China. So imagine me, several inches shorter, with bangs, and the first thing I said, probably with less shakes of nervousness in my voice than now, was that my mother always told me, 先立其人，后成其学. Be a person before a scholar. 16 years and an ocean later, I'm honored to be standing here with you all as we celebrate our graduation from Harvard Medical School. I'd like to share two things that I learned from here. First, 60 degrees is not winter. Boston made that very clear. Second, be a person first before a scholar. Each of us have spent our time here learning some version of the same thing. We arrive here through different paths, and we'll leave with different degrees. Some of us study molecules, some data, some ethics, media, education, policies, and safety. Across every path, I believe we're all faced by a common question. How do we use what we know to help the people who are suffering? Our technical capacity have never been greater. We can sequence a genome in hours. We can image a brain in real time. We can engineer cells and model diseases. Right here on this very street, we have 4 of the world's greatest hospitals, and still, suffering remains all around us. In this city, in this country, and across the world. Too often, there's a gap between what we can do and who we reach. This is something that I learned from my classmate, Imani Fonfield. Imani studies asthma disparities for Black children in Boston. Her project is a tribute to her sister, Joy Fonfield. Joy died from an asthma attack not too far from where we are. Imani asks, what does it mean for a child to die in a city with so many hospitals? Imani and her mother are here today, celebrating They're celebrating Joy's memories and the personal stories that Imani brings to her research. Joy should be here with us today. Imani's fight for her sister reminds me that to be a person before a scholar is to ask who cannot breathe freely and what must we do about it. We must be people before scholars. Paul Farmer once said, the idea that some lives matter less is the root of all that is wrong with the world. We know this. We know suffering is not distributed equally. We know health access is uneven. So our education here cannot end with just expertise. and of course the student loans. As graduates of Harvard Medical School, we've been trained to not only interpret the world, but to change it. I think our classmates in the Global Health Delivery Program a program that Dr. Farmer helped found with Dr. Joya Mukherjee. They dedicated their lives to carrying all of the incredible discoveries made on this campus to the least fortunate people in the world. That's what it means to be a person before a scholar. But we can't do this alone. Dr. Farmer also said, with rare exceptions, all of your most important achievements made on this planet will come from working with others. And not just with the people in our classrooms and labs. We were carried here by families and friends. Some who are here, some who cannot be. On the first day that I arrived at Harvard Medical School, our professor, Dr. Jason Silverstein, asked us to think about someone who will be very proud that we were at Harvard. Now, graduates, I'd like you to close your eyes, ignore the heat, and take a moment to think about someone who will be very, very, very proud of you for graduating from Harvard Medical School, who can't be here today. I'm thinking of my mother. Unlike my second grade speech, she cannot be here today. Hi, Mom. Class of 2026, as we go out into the world, as we design new therapies and train new models, as we sit with patients for as long as they need us, as we challenge the policies and the fundings that fail them, I hope we always remember the people who brought us here and the people who are still waiting for what we know to reach their lives. Be a person before a scholar. Congratulations, class of 2026.